Today, I'm going to 100% complete Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I'll be getting all 42 trophies in the game. This means I'll be completing every single district mission and side missions, unlocking every Spider-Man suit in the game for Peter and Miles, getting all 89 collectibles in the game, and finally purchasing all suit techs, gadgets, and skills for both Spider-Mans. So without further ado, it's Platinum.
Time.
And here I was, jumping right into the story on spectacular difficulty, and the action starts instantly with Peter and Miles going up against Sandman. This was such an awesome start to the game. Check this out. There's no way the game opens up with this. This is so sick. Oh, he's gotta dodge that. I'm pressing it. Okay. Not only do we have to deal with Sandman, I also get into my first combat sequence of the game against the Sandman, I'll call them, and I get a first look at the spider arms. Oh, we got the... What? Oh, that's so sick. And with these spider arms, Peter waits for Miles to charge up his electric powers into them, and the Spider-Man duo end up beaming Sandman here. This takes him down once and for all, which leads to my very first story trophy of the game. That was crazy. And I got my first trophy. Now I was able to free roam around the city, where I was introduced to some side tasks, like taking photos, gathering sand crystals, collecting spider bots, and completing some side missions. Completing all these would get me at least 4 trophies, but I'll explain these more in depth later. And when I was just swinging around enjoying the game, exploring some of these tasks, I got a miscellaneous trophy completely by accident for failing a trick before landing on the ground. What the hell did I just do? Right after that, I got the Stylist trophy. This was very simple. I was just looking to switch up my Spider-Man suit, but I found out you can switch between different styles, so I equipped a new suit style for Miles, which got me the trophy right here. And now it was time to go back into the main storyline, where we get to play as everyone's favorite character, Mary Jane. All jokes aside, these MJ missions were not that bad in this game. Basically, in this mission, we snuck into the Hunter's base, which are the enemies, and we are attempting to rescue a man named Dr. Connors, who was captured by Kraven the Hunter, which is one of the major villains in the story. But things take a turn when we are just about to save Dr. Connors. Kraven shows up, and this is where the game really ramps up, because Kraven injects Dr. Connors, which turns him into the Lizard. At this time, Peter and his best friend Harry attempt to stop Kraven, but it's already too late, and when Peter goes to fight Kraven, Kraven stabs him, and after some time, Peter stops breathing, but the symbiote that Harry has leaves his body and attaches to Peter, saving his life. This leads to one of my favorite moments in the game, where I'm given the black Spidey suit, and I get to see its powers for the first time. Oh, it's game time. Symbiote punch. Yeah, okay, we won. It's over now. I'm the best. It feels like it's easy to take them down now, like, genuinely. Like, look at these. What is happening? That was easy. A new suit trophy earned. Oh my god, that's so cool. Acquire the black suit. So now I had the symbiote suit, and I went through a couple more main missions where I was genuinely enjoying the story, and I got to use the new suit in combat, and the abilities are actually really effective against every enemy type. I was honestly just having so much fun at this point, and after a couple more main missions, I reached the awesome boss fights of the game, like this one versus the Lizard, and if you remember, this is Dr. Connors that got injected by Kraven earlier, so now we have to fight the Lizard to try and cure him. But before we get into that, a quick thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. Lots of internet browsers were made by people who never played a video game before, but Opera GX is specifically designed for gamers like you and me. Default browsers are plain and lame. With Opera GX, you can spice up your customization with GX mods, and since we are all Spider-Man fans, you can install the Spider-Man mods, and they all have really cool features, like downloading Spidey wallpapers, fun background music, it changes your colors and themes, and even has sound effects when opening new tabs, typing, and hitting enter. And whenever you want to swap out a mod, you can use the sidebar and instantly disable it for a brand new one. Another upside to having Opera GX is it takes up less resources on your PC, like RAM or CPU, and compared to those other default browsers, Opera GX uses less and has more, so you're getting the best of both worlds. So use my link in the description below to download and try out Opera GX today, and thanks once again to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. Now it was time to fight the lizard, and you'll notice at the top by his health bar there's 2 red dots. This indicates how many phases are in a boss fight, so I managed to get past his first phase easily, and during his second phase he gets new moves, and he started jumping on the walls in this phase, which led to some really cool moments like this. Wow, that is sick. I was feeling confident fighting him at this point, and a little farther into the fight, I was able to pull off some good combos. Bang, bang. I am comboing this man. 28 combo. Dodge. This is flawless. Oh, he hit me. That's okay, he's one shot. We use this move, and we get him to the next phase, I think. Nice. I was now onto the final phase, and before I got into the fight, I had to chase him around the city, which sounds pretty easy. Surely no one can mess up going in a straight line, right? What in the hell is going on? What? Did I just glitch? I just glitched. I have no idea what happened there, but I made it to the last fight area with the lizard where I had him very weak, and if I can defeat him here, I will cure him and get another story-related trophy. Use this move. Slam him. I got him now, I got him. He's almost down. No, he's so close. Web him. One more web and I got him. Oh no, I got him right here. Nice. That's it. So I managed to take the lizard down right here, and then I inject him with the cure. Then I get my story trophy right after. And I got a trophy for that one too, medicine. I've shown lots of Peter Spider-Man, but now it was time to test out Miles, who was captured by Kraven and thrown into a battle arena where he is told to
fight to the death.
So now it was time to do just that and fight Mr. Negative, who has insane powers. He uses a bubble shield to protect himself. To break this shield, I need to use my venom powers that Miles has, and then I'm able to get damage off on him. This phase of the fight turned out to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, as long as I stay in the air, it's kind of free. Like, he's not too bad. I kind of figured out the strategy right there. Oh, he kind of... Okay, he got me right there. Okay, he got me. Okay, he got me a lot. I might die here. Hold on. No way.
Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid. Yeah, whatever, buddy.
Whatever I did to you in the past, it's never been personal. I'm sure to you.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
It had to be done.
I was getting pretty frustrated, but eventually I made it to his final phase and discovered a good strategy. Being like hyper aggressive, really aggressive. Web him. Keep getting in his face. That seems to be working. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, really aggressive against this guy works. Alright, here we go. It's about to be over. Alright, hurry up abilities. Okay, there we go. Now we can take him out. Nice. Got him. That's basically the end of the fight, and Miles actually helps him escape, and then I get another trophy after that. What a cool mission, man. And I got a trophy for that another way. After that mission, I wanted to finish off the main story, so I went through a couple more boss fights, like Peter vs. Miles, which ended up with Peter finally getting rid of the black suit. This got me another trophy called the Great Hunt. And shortly after taking off the black Spidey suit, the symbiote begins to take over Harry, which turns him into Venom. This was one of the coolest missions in the game, where I got to play as Venom and began to cause absolute chaos. It led to a one-on-one boss fight with Kraven, which didn't last very long. This ended with Venom taking out Kraven once and for all, and after I was awarded the Leave Us Alone trophy. And now with Kraven out of the way, the final boss fight versus Venom was finally here. This fight is the longest in the game. Venom has 4 total phases I have to get through, and I'll be switching between both Spider-Mans throughout the fight. Starting with phase 1, which is the easiest phase in my opinion, the strategy I had was to go in for a couple hits, then back up at the right time so I wouldn't get hit. He also does this move where his symbiote takes over the area, so I have to move to another area to avoid taking damage. I just kept repeating that process until I reached the second phase right here. This is where the symbiote enemies came in, and it got a lot harder. I had to fight them off while also fighting Venom. Defeat symbiote to recharge anti-venom abilities. No shot. And he just owned me. Dodge? No. Dude, it's tough because there's so many enemies, and then there's Venom you also have to worry about. Dude. He's so stupid. After those deaths, I switched up my playstyle completely. I made sure to parry him more so I could get more hits in, and I kept moving at all times from platform to platform to spread out the enemies until my abilities recharged. Then I used them to take everyone down. This opened up the perfect opportunity to finish Venom's second phase right here. So now I was on to phase 3, where this dude literally grows wings, which is just insane, and this is where Miles takes over for the rest of the fight. In this phase, I have to wait for him to use his projectile attack, and then if I time it correctly, I can throw one of the projectiles back at him, which leaves him vulnerable. This is where I did most of my damage to him in the air, and by doing this, I was eventually able to bring him into phase 4 of the fight, which is the final phase. And during this final phase, he takes a little bit of everything you've seen so far and puts it into this last phase. This was a couple attempts into phase 4 where I was starting to learn the fight, and if I'm able to defeat him here, I'll complete the main story and get my final story trophy. Oh, he's flying. He's flying. Perfect. Oh, okay. That's new. Okay, I'll take him out right here. Oh, that's so much damage. I almost have him dead. Okay, hold up. No. And I'm 1 HP again. Okay. Dodge. Dodge. No, he got me. Oh, he was so lit. That was a tragic death, but this was my very next attempt where I had him very weak once again. He's so weak, he's so weak. Okay, this is the one. I think I have him now. I actually think I got him. Is this the end? This is finally the end. I think it is. There it is, got him! That was the end of the fight. Then Peter and Miles take down Venom, which leads to Harry being freed from the symbiote. Then I got my final story-related trophy shortly after. Let's go. What a game. Heal the world. That was so much fun. So we finished the main story. Now that the main story is finished, I had to 100% complete the whole map. This means finish every single side mission in each district and gather all the collectibles. I currently had 65% overall progress after finishing the story, so I had lots more to explore. I started with the data collector trophy. This is where I had to follow the unidentified targets and stay within the slipstream with my wingsuit until the download was finished. There were 9 of these in total, some being a little more tricky to follow than others, but overall it's fun and easy to complete. And this was my final target that I needed right here. 2%, 1, and there we go. This is the final drone, so we'll see what happens here. Since I finished all the drones, this unlocked one more final mission. This was a common theme throughout the side content, where you got a special reward after completing these, or you got to learn more about different villains or characters. And after finishing this final mission, I got the data collector trophy. Next, I went for the exterminator trophy. To get this, I had to destroy all symbiote nests. There's about 10 of these, and I just have to set off a sonic burst to destroy the heart. But before the sonic burst explodes, I have to defend it until the timer reaches 0. And while going around cleaning up these nests, I got a miscellaneous trophy for getting 100 kills with the spider arms right here. Then I reached the final symbiote nest, and if I destroy this last nest, I'll get the exterminator trophy. Here we go, here we go. So basically, just defend it. When they attack it, I usually web them up like that to get them away. And then from there, you just keep going. Yeah, so usually these nests don't move. They stay in one place, but the final one's moving here. I don't know why. Nope. Not on my watch, buddy. Take him out. Is that it? Nope. We still got 30 seconds. I love that move right there. Oh, did I dodge that? I did. I'm on a 70 combo. I didn't realize. Oh, I got hit. Okay, so now they're gonna all start attacking. There we go, got it. That's the final nest. I'm done. That easy. Nice, I got a trophy for that too. Exterminator. Yeah, so all of the symbiote nests are done now. This next trophy, called Seek and Destroy, was kind of similar to the symbiote nests. These also involved lots of combat, and I have to go around clearing out the hunter bases, but before getting access to those, I had to clear out the smaller bases. These are called hunter blinds. This was probably my least favorite thing to do throughout the whole side content grind, but I found a funny strategy to take out these hunters, which made this go a lot faster. Basically, I would just yank these guys off the building, and they say Spider-Man doesn't kill people, but judging by this, I would say my inner Bully Maguire probably came out right here.
Gonna cry?
Anyway, using that strategy, I made it to the final hunter base, and I would always try my best to stealth in this game, which usually lasts a couple minutes until I get spotted. Getting spotted in these big hunter bases are annoying because it felt like endless waves of enemies would attack me here, but I finally took out the last enemy and shut down the final hunter base, which got me the Seek and Destroy trophy right here. Next, I focused on what's called the FNSM missions. There were 9 of these in total, and these revolved around just being a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I helped this old lady track down what she thought was a monster in her backyard, which turned out to be a robotic dog that I brought back to her, and some of these missions actually get pretty emotional, like talking to this grandpa about his wife, and the final mission was the most heartbreaking with this man named Howard, who wanted me to free his birds and take them up north, and after returning, I got some terrible news.
If it helps, it looked like he was at peace.
He was.
No way. Wow, a new adventure. That was insane. And I got a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Now that the sad missions were over, it's time to get into the exciting ones, like the flame side missions. There were 4 of these in total, and it starts with saving civilians from a damaged building. Then we run into Yuri from the first game's DLC, and we go to track down a man known as the Flame. Yuri tracks him down to kill him, but Peter is not okay with it, so it leads to a boss fight versus Yuri, where I made it to her final phase right here. Yeah, you're not getting me with that anymore. Yeah, I know your moves. Oh, I'm the best. No, I dodged that. There we go. I need some abilities. Yes, there we go. Okay, she's almost done. And 1 shot. And you're currently not dead somehow. You're still not down. I'm the best for dodging that. And you're done. That's the end of the fight. Then Yuri ends up leaving shortly after, but we later team back up and track down the Flame again, who has piled explosives on the train tracks. So Peter and Yuri derail the train to save the bystanders from the explosion, which leaves Peter trapped under the train. Then the Flame shows up and he grabs the symbiote that was on the train. This scene reveals what's coming next.
Carnage.
What? That's so cool. Oh, I got a trophy for that one, Crimson Hour. After that, I took a break from the side missions and started on those 89 collectibles I mentioned earlier. I needed to get all the sand crystals, collect all of the spider bots located around the city, gather all the Mysterium dev diaries, and take every single photo. I started with Marco's memories, which are the sand crystals. These were scattered around the map, and there's 14 of them in total. Finishing these will get me the Grains of Sand trophy, and what I have to do is go to the crystals that are being defended by the sand minions, and after defeating all of them, I can grab the crystal and keep it. I just kept repeating that process until I collected all 14, and with all these pieces, I made a statue that I left on Sandman's daughter's doorstep, which got me the trophy right after. Grains of Sand. Nice ending there to that story. All these side missions are so much fun. Oh, and we got Amazing. Which one's this? Oh, I think that's max level. Yep, reach max level. The next collectible I went for was the spider bots. There were 42 of these in various locations around the city. This would get me the Funky Wireless Protocols trophy. Each one I grabbed had a cool new design on it, and you'll notice when I collect a spider bot, the reward is 100 tech parts. This helped me get another trophy called Resourceful for collecting 10,000 tech parts. And after collecting the final spider bot, I have to bring them to a specific location in an alley where this woman named Delilah from the Spider-Verse takes them from me. This was one of the coolest cutscenes in my opinion, and after it was done, I got my trophy. That's great. Funky Wireless Protocols. That was a cool ending there too. And now I moved on to the Mysterium collectibles. There's 10 of these I have to collect. First, I show up at these Mysteriums, and when entering, I get teleported into these really cool battle arenas. These Mysterium missions were easily my favorite side content in the entire game. The goal for me in these arenas was to complete the challenges that they give me. For this arena, I had to defeat 30 enemies, and you'll notice there's bronze, silver, and gold medals in these arenas. I always went for the gold medal, so for this arena, I had to beat it in under 1 minute and 45 seconds for the gold. I'm getting my abilities back really fast because I'm comboing up. Oh, I'm on a really good pace right now. 25. Oh, this is free. I actually got this in the bag. This is about to be it right here. There's one. One more, and I got it. Only took me 54 seconds. I got the gold medal easily. So that's how you complete an arena, and as you saw, I easily achieved a gold medal, and when I was teleported out, I got a Mysterium Dev Diary collectible. I just kept completing these arenas, getting my gold medals, except there was one arena in particular where I was really struggling to get a gold. Now you don't need a gold medal, but I love the challenge, so I had to defeat 20 enemies in under a minute for the gold in this arena, which sounds easy, but I didn't realize how spread out the enemies would be, and this really started to annoy me. Wait, I don't have time. Yeah, I don't have time. Lost my gold. Wow. That's my first silver. How am I gonna defeat all these guys in under a minute? That's crazy. I was 13 seconds short. I'm going back for the gold medal. I don't wanna stop here. Oh my god, I'm throwing. Come on, come on. There we go. Wait, no, I'm not under a minute. I'm not under a minute. On the bright side, since I kept failing the gold medal so many times, I was able to farm these enemies, which got me another miscellaneous trophy right here. Oh, evolved. What trophy is this? Defeat 100 enemies with evolved venom abilities. Nice. And many attempts later, I started to realize that spamming abilities would take the enemies out the fastest, so this was my best attempt yet. Yes, one more. Yes, I did it. Oh my god, that took forever. That gold medal was so hard, bro. I got it though. Let's go. After finishing those Mysteriums, I had 9 out of the 10 Dev Diary collectibles, and then I noticed one final mission called the Grand Finale popped up on my map. Completing this Grand Finale will get me the Behind the Masks trophy, and it comes down to a one-on-one boss fight with... This was my favorite side mission and boss fight in the entire game. The fight starts in a snow globe and the visuals are just insane. It's pretty straightforward. I just get close to Mysterio and do damage, but all of a sudden the fight transitions into this. This is tripping me out. The world's upside down. This reminds me of kind of like Doctor Strange type stuff here. What is going on? This area reminded me of the Doctor Strange mirror dimension, and when I got to the other side, I teleported into another area of the fight where he finally gets a health bar, so now I can deal damage to him. Come on, Mysterio. Oh, I'm destroying him, I'm not gonna lie. He's actually getting destroyed. Look at that health bar go down. Is he done? He stood no chance against me. Oh, I just kicked his ass. Let's go. Is that it? That was the end of the fight, and I completed the Grand Finale mission. So when I exit through this door, I will get my trophy. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. I actually thought the fight was over. But here we go. Okay, so it looks like every time I do damage to one of the Mysterios, it takes a chunk out of his health bar right there, as you can see. Okay, I got it. So I just kept dealing damage to all the Mysterios, and I eventually got to another phase where he tries to laser me from so far away, and then I started getting close to him. Hopefully this time I could finally take him down. Okay, I'm coming, Mysterio. Got him now. Is that it? Nice. That's the real ending to the fight, and I'm finally able to escape the Mysterium. Then I'm awarded the trophy. That was so fun. Behind the Masks, trophy earned. That was such a cool side mission. Now I'm on to the photos, which is the final collectible. These were the easiest. There's 23 photos around the city, and I just want to mention the Spidey suit I'm wearing. I got it after completing the Mysterio Grand Finale. It's personally my favorite suit in the game. Anyway, I made it to the final photo, and when I took this photo, I got the New York trophy.
Perfect.
With all the collectibles completed, I only had a couple side missions left. The first one was the Prowler Stash missions. There were 8 of these in total, and they are all really similar. I just scanned for a Prowler code, then I open up a secret door, and then I just grabbed the Prowler Stash after. Finishing these unlocked a final mission, which was a cutscene with Miles' uncle and mother. After this was finished, I got the co-signing trophy. And now I was on to the last side mission of the game, which was the EMF experiments. Finishing these will get me 2 trophies. Superior is 100%ing all districts, and foundational for completing the EMF experiments. These experiments are all different, like riding a bike through Central Park, controlling bee drones to shoot targets, and other random tasks. There's 9 EMF experiments, and during this last one, I had to recover a plant that was being guarded. This was a perfect opportunity to get a miscellaneous trophy. There's a cool feature where I can fire web lines. I had to use this and get 25 stealth takedowns to get a trophy, and I was getting close to the 25 takedowns right here. Be safe. This is 20, so I need 5 more. This guy's safe now. That's 21. Oh, 2 of them at once. I didn't know that was possible. That must have been an upgrade I got or something. This is 24. I think I need 1 more takedown on this rope. Yep, slackline. Nice, got that one. Now I can just take this last guy out and I'm good to go. Nice. That worked out perfectly for this mission. Oh, superior. What is this? 100% complete all districts. Let's go. That's every single district done. Since I completed all the EMF experiments, it unlocked one final mission where I was given this new suit, and I also got the foundational trophy right after. Foundational. Let's go. The Emily May Foundation is completed. After completing all missions, I was able to buy all the Spider-Man suits in the game for both Spider-Mans. This got me another trophy. I then purchased all suit techs and got the fully loaded trophy. And finally, I bought every gadget for the To The Max trophy as well. Now, all I had left until the 100% and platinum was a handful of miscellaneous trophies. I started with the Hang 10 trophy, where I performed 30 air tricks without landing, and another trophy for simply going to a baseball field and running around the bases for a home run. And for the Soar trophy, I had to make it from the financial district all the way to the Astoria district using my wingsuit, and I can't touch the ground. This was probably the hardest miscellaneous trophy just because finding the right path to take while gliding around the city can be tricky, but with a couple attempts I started to get the hang of it. And that should be the trophy coming up here. There it is, Soar. Pretty easy, you just gotta know where to go for that one basically. So now I had 2 trophies left to complete the 100% journey. 1 trophy was for Miles. I just had to visit the cube that was Miles and Finn's award from the previous game. This got me the Just Let Go trophy, and the final trophy of the game was to simply visit Aunt May's grave. You know what to do, and wait for it, dedicated Spider-Man 2's 100% and platinum trophy. And that's gonna do it for Spider-Man 2, guys. You can see right here I got that 100% completion on spectacular difficulty. Click on screen if you want to see another video I made, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.